I'm in Flushing. I'm gonna get some boba at one of my favorite boba shops called Trieu. Right in this mall. Thank you. And then I'm just gonna head home and chill for the day. I always get the oolong tea latte with pudding. Day 15. I have a little bit of a late start today. I decided to switch up some things because the day didn't go as planned. Obviously, weekends, we've got to take the car, pick up a bag of rice. That is accomplished. That's the whole reason why I don't mind driving a little bit further. We went to Flushing, Murray Hill area over in Queens because there's this grocery store that I know for sure carries this rice bag. But traffic was horrendous today and there were so many stalled cars in the middle of the street, car accidents and stuff like that. So that held the traffic down. We were stuck in traffic each way at least an hour and I was so tired at the end. But we got our bag of rice. So this is the Three Lady rice bag. It is jasmine rice, product of Thailand. And then I got groceries at that grocery store. It's called Great Wall. We got lunch at the Korean restaurant called Daesung. They only do noodle soups. It's a good spot. It's clean, service is great, and fast as well. The only thing that I don't like about their food is the fact that each of their noodle soup have a lot of everything else, but the proteins itself. I got a spicy noodle soup with beef, but there were barely any beef on top. The side dishes were good. Everything was good quality. I've been there a couple times now and I do recommend Daesung if you're looking for some hot, steamy noodle soups to eat on a cold day. Today was so cold. It's freezing temperature, but we don't have snow yet here in New York, or at least I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to do a quick grocery haul and then we'll make some dumplings. I also have some leftover food in the fridge, so we're not doing anything crazy today. For tomorrow, Sunday, I think I want to go into the city. We want to go see Wicked. I want to dress warm because it's going to be another very cold day tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to show you what I bought. Got 2 cans of coconut milks, 2 different brands. This week I'm going to make bún riêu because some of you have requested and I'm finally going to make it. I got a thing of spicy crab paste, minced crab and spices, and then a bigger one of minced crab and spices. So whenever I make noodle soups at home for 2 people, I usually scale up and we would eat it for at least 2 to 3 dinners. Usually I would just need 1 small can of this for the bún riêu and then 1/3 of this you're gonna see in maybe Monday or Tuesday vlog. Got these for our bún riêu project. I call it the project because it's a little bit more labor intensive than normal people was cooking. And then we got a pack of 18 eggs. Got these huge tote bags so that they can hold enough groceries. Today's a big grocery day because we took the car. Found my firm tofu for the bún riêu. A pack of pork belly, boneless, 2 pieces. I always like to get the pork belly with the skin. Got a pack of beef bone. These are the one with the marrow in the middle. I also got 2 pounds of ground pork. These are the 80-20%. I probably want to use 1/3 of this to make dumplings tonight and then the rest for our bún riêu later on. I'm going to take this much out and then freeze the rest. Here's another tote bag. Got some ginger, white radish because I already have some carrots in the fridge. We're going to do the pickled radish carrot. Usually I do it in a big batch and then store them in the restaurant containers and store them in the fridge and they are good for at least a month or 2. Then I picked up a bottle of fish sauce. This one is from the brand Mega Chef and it is a product of Thailand. I got some Chinese broccoli, bitter melons because I think I'm going to make stuffed bitter melon this week as well using some of the ground pork. I have carrots in the fridge, got bones, got enough ingredients to make a big batch of bone broth and we'll use that broth to also cook these bitter melons in it. And of course there are stuffing with mushroom, cilantro. Look at how humongous these are. And I also picked up some bean sprout for our veggie platter for the bún riêu. Okay, a bag of persimmon because it's in season right now. These are the vanilla persimmon. It has a shape that kind of reminds me of those Japanese persimmon that go super soft. I just have my fruit store in this steel black basket that I got from CB2. Jumbo blueberries. mushrooms. These are shiitake mushroom. A pack of jasmine oolong tea from 10 rand. This is one of my favorite tea brands to pick up at the grocery store, 10 rand. They also have a tea store in Chinatown, Manhattan. It's a great spot to get some tea leaves as gift for your loved ones, maybe your parents or anyone who you know are fans of tea, like tea drinker. I got a lot of tomatoes, Roma tomatoes. I also have some in the fridge as well. For bún riêu, you do need a lot of tomatoes. I think I'm going to use this much. There are 6 of these. Got a bag of these dry vermicelli noodle. This is the brand that I prefer these days. A bag of garlic. I have a lot of garlic here, and I do use a lot of garlic in my cooking. I do have a lot of garlic right now, and I'm totally fine with that. A pack of yellow onions. This is my favorite types of dumpling wrapper, the Marquee brand and Shanghai style. This is 4 pounds of femur bone. Again, whenever I make my bone broth, I prefer to cook with femur bones, big bones, because they yield a lot sweeter of a broth, even though it takes a lot longer compared to any neck, head bone. It makes sense. It sounds so graphic, but that's just something that I've learned from teaching myself how to cook over the years. I'm going to store all of the bones in the freezer, and we'll start on our dumplings. I want to mention the fact that I didn't pick up more than usual. It's because I have this bag of lettuce and basil and mint from bánh xèo last week, and then I also have some celery sticks and cabbage. Those are going to be in the veggie platter that are going to be in with my bún riêu, or the noodle soup, the tomato-based noodle soup with tofu that I'm going to make early next week. And throughout the week, I would usually stop by either the farmer's market, any local grocery store to pick up any additional ingredients for a dish that I want to make that day. Or if I change things up, I need something else. That's usually how it goes. How I store my rice. I have this container, comes with a scooper as well. This is one of my favorite purchases that I made this year for my apartment. If you notice the stitching, it's similar to the stitching of some of the clothing items. In case you don't know, I used to work at my aunt's tailoring shop in the Twin Cities, Minnesota, and I learned some of these kind of like stitch removal methods from working there. If you have any sharp, small scissors like this, just snip it, pick up one of the thread, and start peeling it away. And then you just pull the back away. And then do the same thing. Just peel it away. You hear it? Again, you can open this up and then just scoop out the rice for the day. Have a cup. I will link this in the description box. It's on Amazon. We'll store this in here as well. I want to confirm that these mushrooms are actually shiitake mushrooms because they smell like it. I ended up using 3, plucked off the stems because they were very hard. Shiitake mushroom chopped or minced. Some cilantro, 3 stalks of green onions or scallion, and then 4 cloves of garlic. I'm going to use my microplane to grate my ginger. A pound of pork. I have shrimp in the freezer, but I just feel like doing pork today. For napa cabbage, I rinse it and squeeze out most of the water. This is about 2 cups or 4 leaves. If you don't have napa cabbage, I think you can use yellow or white onion chopped up as well. That's what I typically do. And then I'm going to add all of these chopped up ingredients in here. 1 teaspoon of white pepper, 1 teaspoon of coarse salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of Shaoxing wine, 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. This is the soy sauce and vinegar for the sauce. Yeah, I think I'm going to do some more white pepper. I'm going to use this spoon from the brand GIR. They gifted this to me, but I really love their silicone spoons and spatulas. I have a few of these. Great colors and very handy in the kitchen. I especially love these two. This one is great. If you're making smoothie, it's long, it's so tiny and it's versatile. This one is the most versatile though if you're baking a lot. I have this big spatula. So what you're doing is using the back of the spoon, press it down, and it just helps incorporating all the ingredients better. Like I've seen a lot of Chinese cooking videos and that's what they do. They work the ground pork a lot and it turns into paste. Then you can let it marinate for 20 minutes. Okay, for the skirt, it is actually just a mixture of flour, cornstarch, and water and a little bit of salt. And the idea is that when you cook your dumplings, you add a spoon of this. It will turn into like a crispy layer at the bottom because all of the water will evaporate and it will leave like, again, a crispy layer at the bottom. It's just fun to eat, and presentation wise, it looks interesting as well. So you need a cup of water, 1.5 tablespoon of flour, 1.5 tablespoon of cornstarch, and half a teaspoon of salt. Again, I'm using the same recipe from cjeatsrecipes.com, and then we'll start wrapping our dumplings. Again, soy sauce, Chinese vinegar, and I'm gonna do a tablespoon each, and a generous amount of thinly sliced ginger. Chili crisps, this one is the lauganma, like this much, and then add to the corner of the sauce plate. Looks really good. This is my dumpling. Make sure everything looks well combined with the edges. Add in fold it in half. Use your thumb, hold it, and then you make folds, 3 on each side. I find this is the easiest. 3, and on the other side. Look at my dumplings. I got half done. I'm gonna finish the rest later, but I'm gonna show you how I cook my dumplings first before it gets too late. Okay, I'm gonna do 6, and you kind of want to arrange them in a spiral shape like this. What I like to do is flip it to the other side so then it gets cooked a little bit more because I like mine to be crispy. Next, I'm gonna add some water and we'll close the lid to help the dumpling steam. I'm gonna add in 2 tablespoons of the slurry. Just like that. Maybe a little more. And now you just basically let the water evaporate. Okay, what I do is I use the lid and then flip it upside down. Basically slice it over.